Hi vinyl community, it's Mike here, and I'm back for my last video of 2024. And today I'll be showing you what I picked up at Leeds Record Fair last week. So there's some singles as usual, there's some albums, and it's mainly ska and post-punk this time. So let's start off with the first one, and it's a bit of ska, and it's a beat on Go Feet label, Special Beat Service, and my mate Nick's Vinyl Butty, really loves the beat, and he's shown this album quite a few times recently, and I saw it there in the crates at Leeds Record Fair, and I thought, yeah, I really must have a copy of this. So it's from 1982. Tracks on here are Save It For Later, which opened side 2, which was, I think, the biggest single from this album. You got I Confess, Jeanette, Sorry, Soul Salvation, Spar With Me, Rotating Head, Save It For Later, She's Going, Pato and Roger, Go Talk, Sugar and Stress, End of the Party, and Aki 123. And it's a really lovely album. I'll show you the inner there, so there's plenty of detail about all the tracks here, and the band and everything. You know, the late great Rankin Roger on vocals there, and that's the label. So that was the first one I picked up. Second one, some more ska, and this is Ska. Ska Authentic Volume 2, and as you say, it says presenting the Ska-talites. And this was an album that was originally issued in 1967, but this is a later reissue, I think, from the 1970s. It doesn't actually have a date on it at all, so I can't tell you for sure. But it's a really nice album on, you know, with some really lovely ska tunes on. Tear Up, My Love, President Kennedy, Tell Me, Can't Sit Down, Dream Dream, Rain or Shine, Trotting In, Dr. Kildare. That's one that I think is a really good track. And what else have we got? Riverbed, Love Abiding, and Cowan Gate. And yeah, it's the Ska-talites from 1967. And I'm really looking to, you know, build up my collection of ska and reggae nowadays. So I was really pleased to get this. It was a very reasonable price. So there you go. That's that one. Next off is the Skids, post-punk from 1979, and it's their album Days in Europa. I mean, this is an alternate version of the album, so it's got a slightly different sort of track listing and running order from the original. And yeah, again, it cost me next to nothing. You've got animation on here, Charade, Working for the Yankee Dollar, a single, of course, Masquerade, another single, A Day in Europa, which obviously is the title track. And yeah, you know, Richard Jobson and the band, and I was pleased to pick this up, and it's on the Virgin label, as you can see. Right, now a Japanese press, and this is a really nice one. It's Madness. It's Madness album 7. So it's a Japanese import from 1981. So you know, it's got the Obi strip, of course, and I'll show you the inners as well, because you've got this nice sort of little postery sort of thing with various details on it, and then you got all the lyrics there on the inside, and then on the back a whole lot of detail in Japanese. So yeah, this is a really nice sort of Madness album. I've been meaning to get some Japanese presses for a while, and there was a guy who was specialising in them, and I thought, yeah, why not? let's take the plunge, and I did. So Grey Day is on here, which was a single. In the City, Cardiac Arrest, another single, which I think is a really great tune. Shut Up, Sign of the Times, Missing You, Mrs. Hutchinson, Tomorrow's Dream, Grey Day, Pack a Mac, Promises Promises, Benny Bullfrog, When Dawn Arrives, The Opium Eaters, and Never Ask Twice. And it's a really lovely Japanese copy of Madness album. Right, something else I always look for at record fairs, and that's records on the Stiff label. And I managed to get a couple here. First off, it's from 1981, and it's Tenpole Tudor. With Eddie Tudor pole and Let the Four Winds Blow. And I'll show you the back. It's got a nice sort of medieval map on the back. So you've got Let the Four Winds Blow, Throwing My Baby Out with Bathwater, Trumpeters, It's Easy to See, What You're Doing in Bombay, Local Animal, A Fruit is Forbidden, Tonight is the Night, The Unpaid Debt, and King of Siam. And this is catalogue number Cs42. And I'll show you the label there. And as I say, I collect a lot of Stiff records, and I've been a real fan of Stiff ever since the late 70s, 77, 78 time. And Stiff Records did 3 tours showcasing their bands, and I went to the first, and I think it was the third one as well. And the third tour featured Tenpole Tudor. They're a kind of hybrid of sort of punk and pop rock, really. And live, they're always a lot of fun. So that's the Tenpole Tudor. Another one of the Stiff Records roster was Jona Lewie. This is the album from 1978, and it's called On the Other Hand There's a Fist. And you can see it's a press office copy here, and it says, stuff from Stiff. If undelivered, please return to Stiff Records, 28 Alexander Street, London W2. So I show you the inner there. So there's advertising some of their other Stiff Records here. You've got Rachel Sweet, Lena Lovitch is on there, Mickey Jop, the granddaddy of pop rock, I suppose, and the brilliant Reckless Eric. So you got on here, you got The Baby, She's on the Street, Laughing Tonight, Banger Langer Boom, Rang Man, Fairground Ride, On the Road, What et Moi, which I think was single. I'll Get By in Pittsburgh, Bureaucrats, Hallelujah, Europa, Police Trap, Feeling Stupid, and The Last Supper at the Masquerade. And Jona Lewie, I suppose he was a more of a sort of pop rocker than a punk, really. And there's a lot of pop rock on, particularly early Stiff records. So I was really pleased to sort of pick this up, and it's on, let's say, on the Stiff label, on orange vinyl. So that was that. And my final sort of album sort of pickup was a triple album, and it's part of my sort of ongoing odyssey to get as many King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard albums as I possibly can. And I got this one, as I say, it's a triple, it's a live album. It's King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard live in Milwaukee 2019, and as usual, it's a really great album. But there's a guy, one of the sellers, one of the vendors at Leeds Record Fair. He always seems to have King Gizzard, so always make sure I go and see him on nice orange vinyl there. And for about the last 3, 4, maybe 5 months now, I've picked up a King Gizzard every time I've been to Leeds Record Fair. So those are the albums, folks. And now on to the singles, which are down here. Right. We'll start off with a band. It's an American band, but I think they found a little bit more sort of fame in the UK than they did in their native US. I mean, I could be wrong, but I did sort of got that idea. But this is a single from 1978. The Electric Chairs, obviously with Wayne County, and this is called Eddie and Sheena, and the B side is Rock and Roll Cleopatra. It's a really nice sort of bit of sort of country tinged punk, really, and it's on the Safari label. If I can get it out of the there you go, on the Safari label. As I say, that's 1978, and the Electric Chairs. Right, a band I've featured already here today, a bit more ska, and this is The Beat, and it's Can't Get Used to Losing You, and as you can see, it's a 1983 remix. This is a really, really nice single, and the B-side is a track from the album that I've just shown, called Spar With Me, and yeah, it's really, really nice. It's on the Go Feet label, of course. I'll show you. It's nothing spectacular. There you go, one of these sort of like plastic injection molded labels. And yeah, so again, you know, part of my odyssey to get more sort of ska and reggae into my collection, I picked that up. Now, somebody I really love, somebody who back in the day I used to see quite a lot. He supported so many post-punk bands back in the day, and that's the Bard of Salford, the great Dr. John Cooper Clarke, and this is the single, or it's an EP really. It's the Innocence EP, and kind of opens up here. There you go, with all the details there. So you've got what have you got on here? You've got Suspended Sentence and Innocence on one side, and then you've got Cycle Sluts Part 1 and Part 2 on the B side, and I share the label, and it's on the Radiators Records label. Green label there, and that's another one to add to my John Cooper Clarke collection. Right, another single. This is a DJ sort of promo edition of a single by Irish punk band, the Radiators, sometimes called the Rads or the Radiators from Space. And this is a sort of Irish sort of folk punk, really. So you've got Kitty Ricketts, and it says edited version on the A side, so it's obviously made for radio play, and the B side, you know, Ballad of the Faithful Departed, and yeah, it's really nice on the Chiswick label, as you can see, and it's 1979. So I was really pleased to pick that up. Right, a couple from Elvis Costello now. Here we go. This is New Amsterdam, which is on the Get Happy album, and Dr. Luther's Assistant on the B side, and that's from 1980, I think. Yeah, 1980, and there you go. And it's on the F-Beat label. So really pleased to get that. And the other one, Elvis Costello and the Attractions, from 1980 again, is it? Yes, 1980 again. I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down. And on the B side, it's got Elvis's version of Girls Talk. And, you know, Girls Talk was written by Elvis Costello, but it was a hit single for Dave Edmunds. So there you go. So that's Girls Talk and I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down. I think these were produced by Nick Lowe. Yes, they were. So that's a couple of Elvis Costello. Now, this next one is a bit of a sort of a mystery to me. It's a single from 1978 by Chelsea, most or best known for their single Right to Work. And this is Urban Kids and No Flowers, and it's on the Step Forward Records label. So it's SF8, but it's a reissue. It's a reissue from 2000, I wrote it down, 2007, and I can't find this on Discogs, so I'm not really sure where it came from. But there you go. So I'll show you the labels. Some of you like to see those. There you go. Step Forward Records and Chelsea and Right to Work. What's next? Oh yeah, The Damned. The Damned. And this is another EP, 1981, and it's Friday the 13th EP. I pick up quite a lot of Damned singles nowadays. This is Disco Man, The Limit Club, Billy Bad Breaks, and Citadel. And yeah, that was a really, really nice one. As you can see, that's the down there. Right, what have we got? Just a couple to go now. Now this next band, they kind of passed me by, you know, back in the day, and it's a single from 1981. The band are from Derby, and they're called Pasti. And this is their single, as you can see, called Six Guns. And side two, you've got Now's the Time, Call the Army, I'm Alive, and it's on the Rondelette label. And as I say, you know, they're from Derby, and they kind of passed me by back in the day. And guy from Belgium, Jason Basin, who's got a pretty good YouTube vinyl community channel. He showed some Pasti a little while ago, and I thought, yeah, I don't have anything by them at all. So, but when I saw this single, I thought, yeah, I get it, and it's pretty good punk, Pasti. And finally, probably my favourite buy of the record fair in December, and it cost me £1, which I thought was really good. I mean, it's not a particularly expensive single, but it's certainly worth a lot more than £1. And it's in great condition, and it's British post-punk band, the Mo-Dettes. They had just a single album called The Story So Far, which is really nice. They're an all-girl sort of post-punk band, and there you go. So you've got White Mice. This is their debut single, and I think they had only about 4 singles altogether, as well as the single album, and then Masochistic Offset on the B side. And this is nice, sort of post-punk, a bit sort of pop punk. Yeah, it's really nice to get this, and hadn't seen a copy of this for quite a while, and I've been meaning to get it. So that's it. I'll show you the label. Distributed by Rough Trade on the Mode label. There you go, White Mice, and the B side, Masochistic Offset. So that's it. So that's everything I bought. Well, just about everything I bought at the Leeds Record Fair in December. And as it's my last video for 2024, it just falls on me now to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year, and I'll see you probably sometime in January. So until then, bye-bye.